si Michaeluhan Bevacqua, za estigi un nuevo na leksyon por umeedzak finot CHamoru. Hafatatat manu hamzu, komen mamalika. I hope you are all doing okay. We are gathering today for another CHamoru language lesson. Gof magov zumanatli hitatlu. Happy to see everyone again. Today's lesson will build off some previous lessons and offer some reminders about key concepts when learning CHamoru. We've already talked about possessive pronouns or possessors. These are the pronouns that we use to talk about someone owning or having something. Let's review all of them real quickly again. Ñihi. Hu, ku, mine. Mu, yours. Ña, his, hers, its. Ta, ours, inclusive. Måmi, ours, exclusive. Midzu, yours, plural. ñiha, theirs. Remember, these go at the end of words and actually become part of the word when you use them. That's why you'll see the dolan or the dash in front of each of them. That is how when you write them, you can attach them to the word but still know that it isn't a root part of the word. Nita fan practica diridi. Let's practice a little bit. Ko kinemprendet mo ano? Is that your understanding? Hungen, kinemprendet ku esti. Yes, this is my understanding. Ko gimen mo ano? Is that your drink? Ahi, ti gimen hu esti? Gimen mu esti. No, this isn't my drink. This is your drink. Ko itzetlunya si Tomas adzo? Is that Tomas's sibling? Ahi, ti itzetlunya si Tomas adzo, itzetlunya si Jose adzo. No, that isn't Tomas's sibling. That is Jose's sibling. You may recall from our previous lesson that we focused only on the first three possessor pronouns and didn't talk much about the last four. We're going to fix that today by focusing on those last four since they operate a little bit differently. For hu, mu, and ña, we discussed how they affect the harmony and pronunciation of CHamoru. Since most CHamoru words have their stress in the second to the last syllable of a word, when you add these pronouns, you add one more syllable, and so the stress moves back one more syllable to keep the sense of harmony. Ekungok, tsetlu, tsetluhu, gimen, gimenmu, careta, caretanya. Buenti esta un li'i par un hunguk y diferencia, no? You may already notice the difference between the first group of possessor pronouns and the second group. Hu, mu, ña, ta are all a single syllable, while måmi, midzu, ñiha are two syllables. This means there isn't a significant change in pronunciation or stress as with the others. The reason being that when we pronounce these pronouns, they come pre-stressed. Pairi, no? Repeat the put favor. Repeat, please. Måmi, midzu, ñiha. Let's try placing them with our vocab from the previous lesson. Tsetlu, tsetlun måmi. Nana, nanan midzu. Careta, caretan ñiha. Kinemprendi, kinemprenden måmi. Now, you may have noticed another small difference in the way we use måmi, midzu, ñiha versus how we use hu, mu, ña, or ta. In the words we just shared, you saw the change from tsetlu to tsetlun måmi, nana to nanan midzu, careta to caretan ñiha. When using these possessors for a word that ends with a vowel, you'll add an N to close the word. So instead of saying tsetlu måmi, you would say tsetlun måmi. Instead of saying nana måmi, you would say nanan måmi. This is part of the fact that CHamoru works to avoid sound combinations that are awkward for speakers. This is why, before, we would change guma to gima when we would put the article e in front of it. It's the same here, pareoguini. Tsetlu måmi creates an awkwardness in the mouth for Chamorro speakers, but adding the N smooths the transition out. Just a reminder, for the Chamorro alphabet, this symbol, called the glotta, counts as a consonant and not a vowel, so you usually won't make this change when a word ends with a vowel and then a glotta. Also, por favor, munga en fan malefa, don't forget that in Chamorro there is both you for one person and then you for two or more people. We discussed this before as how versus hamzu, but here it is mu versus midzu. Okay? Itsetlumu, your sibling. Uno na tauta, one person. Itsetlun midzu, your plural sibling. Mega na tauta, or mas ki uno. Inanamu, your mother. Inanan midzu, your plural mother. Sometimes to make things easier, I say that this is like saying y'all in English. Now, there's something else we need to discuss and review before we can continue, and that is the difference between ta and måmi, between inclusive and exclusive. Ekongok. Tsetluta, tsetluta, tsetlun måmi. Nanata, nanan måmi. Karetata, karetan måmi. Kinimprendeta, kinimprenden måmi. Both mean ours, but are different depending on who you are including or excluding in your statement of ours. The ta is the inclusive ours. The måmi is the exclusive. Inclusive means that you are including the person or the people that you are talking to when you say we or ours. Exclusive means that you are not including them, but you are referring to yourself and somebody else. I often tell students to use their hands to help them remember the difference. Itsetluta esti. This is our sibling, inclusive. Tsetlun måmi esti. This is our sibling, exclusive. Kon li kanaihu. For the first one, I motioned to you, including you in my statement of ours. For the second, I motioned away, making clear I was talking about myself and someone else, not you. This is something that can be tricky when learning Chamorro from English, since in English you can make clear if something is inclusive or exclusive in a variety of ways, but not with the pronoun itself. When you say we or ours, is it really clear just from the word alone who you are talking about? Nitatsagi, let's try it. Our language is beautiful. Our money is gone. Could you tell just from these sentences alone if I'm speaking in an exclusive or an inclusive way? You can guess, you can infer, but you don't know if I'm talking about the Chamorro language as being the language that's ours together, or it's just mine and somebody else's. Or, when I talk about our money, am I talking about mine and somebody else's money being gone, or am I talking about all of our money and we should quickly check our banking apps ASAP to make sure that there's no shenanigans? Tadza masaki. All right? In Chamorro, you could tell the difference. Gefpalgo ifinotta, malingo isalapen mami. Gefpalgo ifinotta, malingo isalapen mami. Now that we have all of that out of the way, put fin, whew, megayadzu. Let's focus on practicing these pronouns and especially on remembering the difference between inclusive and exclusive. Let's go over some vocab first. Careta, car. Leplu, book. Sidza, chair. Pluma, pen. All right, ñiha practica. Ko ikaretan midzu and now? Is that all of your car? Is that your car plural? Hungan, ikaretan måmi esti. Yes, this is our, but not yours. This is ours, but not your car. Ahi, ti ikaretan måmi esti. No, this is not our car. Exclusive. Now let's ask the same question, but change the response to a ta instead to make it inclusive. Koe karetan midzu enau. Is that your plural, car? Ahi, ti karetan mami esti, karetata esti. Komalefahau? No, this isn't our car exclusive. This is our car inclusive. Did you forget? Nitatsag esti zan otro palabra. Ko isidzan midzu sia esti? Are these chairs, plural, yours? Ahi, tisidzan mami sia esti. No, these chairs are not ours, exclusive. Hungen isidzan mami sia enau. Lo, tisidzan mami edzu siha. Yes, those chairs are ours, not yours, but those chairs over there are not ours. And again, let's play around with inclusive and exclusive for our next responses. Ko isidzan midzu esti sia. Are these chairs y'all's? Hungen isidzan mami sia enau? Lo, isidzata sia edzu. Yes, those chairs are ours, but not yours, but those chairs over there are ours together. Ko ipluman ñiha sia esti? Are these their pens? Ahi, enau ipluman mami siha. No, those are our pens, not yours. Ko ileblota esti? Is this our book, inclusive, together? Hungen ileblota enau. Yes, this is our book, together. Ko ileblota esti siha? Are these our books, inclusive? Ahi, ileblon mami esti sia. Ileblota siha edzu. No. These books are ours, but not yours. Our books, together, are over there. Now we are going to be mixing in the possessors we used previously, such as hu, mu, and ña. Ko isidzahu enau? Is that my chair? Ahi, esti sidzan mami. Isidzamu edzu. No. These chairs are ours, but not yours. Your chair is that one. Ko ileblota edzu? Is that our book over there? Ileblonia si tasi edzu. Esti ileblota. That book is Tasi's. This is our book together. Ko ikaretan midzu enau? Is that all of your car? Y'all's car? Ikaretahu edzu, lo esti ikaretan mami. That is my car over there. This car is ours, but not your car. Mangi ipluman ñiha siha. Where are their pens? Iplumanya si Cameron esti, za iplumanya si Jose edzu. This is Cameron's pen. That is Jose's pen. Whew! Esta masahahalum zusa mega bidata pongo. We have covered some complicated but necessary stuff today. Let's review to make sure we got it all. What is the difference between ta and mami? Both mean ours, but ta means ours including whomever you are talking to. Mami excludes them. That is why we call these inclusive and exclusive pronouns. Segundo, when using the possessors mami, midzu, and ñiha, and a word ends with a vowel, what letter do we use to smooth over the transition from word to pronoun? Ne, en. Listen to the following. Tsetluhu, tsetlun mami, ne. Karetamu, karetan midzu, ne. Leblotnya, lebloniha, ne. Again, feel the smooth transition. Put fin, finally, what is the difference between mu and midzu? Mu is yours for one person, midzu is for two or more people. Karetamu, your car. Karetan midzu, y'all's car. The use of both the inclusive and exclusive pronouns is an important reminder that Chamorro is its own language, and that just because For many of you, English is the main language you use. It doesn't mean that all languages are like that. Sidzus masi for indulging me as we continue to cover the possessive or possessor pronouns. There are a lot of elements here that are difficult for second language learners, but are natural for fluent speakers because of how they grew up in an environment where they could absorb the flow and feel of CHamoru. It is already normal for them. But don't worry, mga tumat hinasu. Always remember that the more you use CHamoru, the more you hear it, the more natural these things will be for you as well. Adios, sticky man at